Sounds good. Fine. So we'll start now. So there is a RAP. We are saying the actual name should be a RESTful Application Programming Model. We'll go into inside this RAP. First, we need to understand few things. SAP has the journey started in 1970s and now the year 2025. Right, almost it is a 50 years of journey. In the 50 years of journey, there are huge many changes. Every time they're releasing the they're releasing the versions and they're upgrading their systems, right? So, and also they increasing the user experience, user screens, access screens, all the things they're doing that. Same way, our programming model is also is changing. Let's quickly understand what are the things we have in previously. So now, in previously we have that is we are using less than 750 versions. Okay. So in that we have less than or equal, let me take less than or equal to 75 versions. So in this version, we are treating this as a classic ABAP programming model. Okay. The classic ABAP we have. So in this classic ABAP, so what we are doing, guys, right now we are working on classic ABAPs, right? So right now, sorry. Fine. Yeah. So in classic ABAP, what you are doing, we have the GUI transaction, right? So we are accessing the GUI. So each and every application, business application, we are accessing through a transaction. So inside this transaction codes, we are assigning the respective programs, right? So this program contains it may be a screens we have. Sometimes we are designing the screens, all the things we are doing, and in some cases we are doing any enhancements and baddies we are implementing implicit enhancement. Many things we are doing, right? So all every activity we are doing within the GUI only. Every activity within the GUI. So the problem is when you are upgrading from, it's not a problem, guys. When you are upgrading from one version to another version. So at that time, there's a many things we have to monitor it, right? Whatever the activities you are going to do in the SPAW and the SPDD. So during upgrade time, your guys are going to perform these activities. SPAU and SPDD. So in this SPA and SPDD, we are going to monitor our activities, right? In the old version, how it look like, in new version, how it would look like, whether you want to opt the changes or you want to ignore the changes, right? All the things we are doing. So this upgrade is completely depends on client specific. It is not forcefully you have to go and update, right? So whether if you want a new functionalities in your system, you have to upgrade your system. If you don't want, we can leave it and we can work as usual. Right. So after 750 version onward, yeah. So after 750 version, so we have greater than version. Like there we are accessing our applications in terms of field. So you people, this also will familiar, right? It should be greater than or equal to 5G. So here we have ABAP programming model for Fiori. So in this level, we are building our ABAP application, ABAP programming model for Fiori. So here we are accessing our business application in terms of where we can access instead of GUI, we are going to access our application in the browser, right? So, our browser will understand our browser will not understand our ABAP coding. So, browser will understand always either XML or HTML format only they can recognize. So, here we are in the backend side, we are generating the URLs. Okay, in the backend, we are generating the URL for the business application. So, this application, we are creating some free activities we are assigning to the users. Now for this, what we are using, what are the main source we have to access our business application in the browser or API level. So are we using above coding or else any other frameworks we're using? Right. So we have the OData. So with the help of OData service, we are exposing our entire data models into a browser. In the browser, they're using as other third-party systems or someone they're using, and they're building their UI application. So by using OData services, we are building the Fiori apps. So here the main source is instead of transaction code, so we are accessing the Fiori applications. So we are accessing the Fiori application with the help of OData. Now in this OData also there is a two ways we can build it, guys. And here the CDS views comes into the picture, and you can do directly with the help of SCGW project. Right, we can do that SCGW project, and also directly you can expose the CDS views and create the OData service, right? You know what is the annotations we are using for this? There is a one annotation directly we can expose the CDS view as a OData. With it. We have the annotation at the rate OData dot publish equal to true. So this you have to mention in that in CDS level directly we can expose. But remember, whenever you are creating the OData services, I mean, with the help of SCGW at that time, your service name should it should be underscore SRV, right? Your service name should be underscore SRV. But if you try to find out any CDSVs which are generating with the help of these annotations, if you are going to register in that gateway level, so at that time, your service name will start ends with underscore CDS. If you guys, you can go on notice down, you can see this. This one. Means at that time you're not creating any OData service directly with the help of SCGW. Whatever CDSV you have created, that CDSV itself a OData service. Please observe these naming standards so that whenever you are opening any standard applications or any G application, you can easily recognize. There is one more case we can say, hey Praveen, can we use this CDSV inside the SCGW? Yes, we can use it. Yes, we can use it. It may be directly data source mapping or else inside your DPC class. We have to use it. So at that time, if you which logic is not the business requirement is not satisfied with only a CDS view, at that time you are going SCGW, you are consuming your CDS view and you are building it. So apart from this, there is one more thing also, guys. We have that is a you guys you know BOPF framework is also there. Okay, so BOPF framework is also there. So by using all these things, we are building our Fiori applications in greater than or equal to some 50 version. So this is purely for programming model for Fiori apps in this version. So BOPF is a framework. Like if you guys know the BOPF activity something which is similar to our RAP as well, guys. There we are accessing our GUI transaction, we are working on it. But in RAP, we are using completely ADT tools, and there we are building our programs. Okay. So now I can say the simple one word. Earlier we are using as a BOPF framework, and now slowly we are building applications like this business in cloud ready applications, all the things using RAP framework. So whatever applications are there in BOPF, slowly SAP is migrating into converting into a RAP, those applications. So it is not 100% fully done. So slowly it is going to migrate. Okay, just a minute. Fine. So the next one is we have one more version that is a RAP programming model. In the ABAP level, we have one more. So this is the RAP, which is available in the HANA database, guys, and that is greater than 1909 onwards. So your RAP should work on S4 HANA system. Your HANA version should be 1909. It should be. Okay. So in this version level, we have the application level. We are building three layers. So one is a UI layer, one is more behavior layer, and one another layer is modeling layer. So for that, here, we'll get it as a business services. So business services, like business services in the sense like here you're using as a GUIT code, right? And here you're using as a URL. For that we are building our application inside the SCGW. We are doing this, and here we have the business services is the one concept. Inside the business services we are going to do two activities. One, you can define the model, you can define the service. Okay, you can define the service, and also you can bind the service binding. So in that business services, we are going to do these two activities. So if, with the help of these two activities, your application will be accessible in the UI level. Once you can do the service binding, there is a multiple options we have. Whether we are going to use OData version 2 or OData version 4. It may be you are going to build for a query application or else any integration purpose. Are you building any API? So here it will decide it, guys. In this layer, it will decide it. In the business services, we can decide that one. Okay, so along with for if you want to do any activities like if you're going to perform maintenance activities like I want to create a record or delete a record, such kind of activities, we have the separate layer which is available, that is behavior layer. So okay, behavior. So for this behavior, first you need to define that behavior. After that, you have to implement the behavior. So there is a two things which will be covered here again. So one should be your behavior part. Here, two things you need to understand. One should be definition and the implementation. So in this area, you need to understand definition and implementation. Okay. So we are working on subroutines, right? We are defining perform subroutine. Just you are declaring that perform, so your subroutine name. So after that, you are implementing that subroutine. The same way here also. Whatever actions you want, like if you want any button, first you have to define the button. So the button action, the logic, the actual business logic, you have to implement in the respective implementation methods. Okay, so this is the behavior part. And coming to the modeling level, you guys we are going to work on CDS views or modeling level. So we are going to build on core data services. That is our CDS. So core data services we are going to use. So for you guys, you have any question or it is clear? Yeah, please. Yeah. No, no, there's no classes. It will not create anything. Directly, it will expose a CDS. Okay, backend system level, backend system will generate. But we are not going to write. You are not going to write a code. That is a standard framework is taking care. But you don't have option to write your own logic like in SEGW, we have DPC extraction. There, if you can go, you can write a if condition or loop statement, which is not possible over here. Right, only get the data. That is not the main statement, and the it is going to say we can't say it is the complete replacement of BOPF. That since the BOPF having many applications are there, right? So now earlier this kind of activities we are doing, right? They are doing with the help of BOPF. Now the new application we are stopping under BOPF and we are building using this RAP. If we have that BOPF knowledge, so you can easily understand this behavior part. There are also same concept we have in BOPF also. We have entities, actions. Okay, so the same terminology is there. You will get a good understanding over here. Yeah. Any other question, guys? Right. So now this is our cloud systems, right? This is just a programming model we are seeing. That is the above platform. In case of Sun 5, less than Sun 5.0, we are accessing the GUI applications. So during the upgrade, we are getting as a, these are the activities you're going to perform at that time. Sometimes your business was climbing a before upgrade by functionality is working, after upgrade which is not working. So again, we are digging into the system. We are spending a lot of time and we are checking it due to upgrade. There is a major rollback, some changes, or else we are not doing properly. So we are getting a lot of issues. So this cycle will be, it should be depends on completely the upgrade will choose in client as a there is a optional, there is no mandatory criteria for this. Whereas in the cloud systems, guys, we have the release cycles which is available in cloud system. For cloud system, every 3 months system will go on upgrade because it is not in your hand, right? Every 3 months cycle it will go for upgrade. Okay. And for on-premise versions, they will release the upgrade for every 1 year for on-prem system. So every 1 year they will release the versions. So this should be on-premise, you're completely in your hand that you can decide whether you want to upgrade or. But cloud system, no. So here, since we are working with the RAP application, either we are sorry, we are building our business application use a RAP framework. Now every 3 months they're going to perform these activities, right? SPAW and SPDD activities. If you're doing something, definitely we need to perform all the things, right? That is a very most offensive, right? So now instead of that, what we are doing, we are using as a RAP applications. At that time, it is a whatever applications we are building using business application using RAP. Those are the cloud ready applications. Those are cloud ready applications, and those applications should be. It will work on both the on-premise as well as cloud systems, guys. So for that case, we have to use only the released objects from SAP. We have to use only the released objects. If SAP is released that object, we have to use it in our system. Otherwise, no need to use. We will get a syntax errors. So now we are building our business applications. So which are cloud ready application we are building based on RAP. Clear or any question? It should be everything because you are not going to you are not going to participate in this activity. Right? SAP is taking care of this. Right. At that time they can decide. So that's why if you are going to spend time, right, every 3 months, we are going to do upgrade activities means that is a very difficult to us. We are spending a lot of time, right? So if you are building this application, system will simply upgrade their side. It will less time. In the private, we have the option you have to decide. But with the private cloud also, you will get it every 3 months cycle updates. Right. So now there is one word we are using cloud system. So now what are the deployment models in the cloud system? So what are the deployment models is available in the cloud system? So just now, Shankar, you said there is a three systems we have, right? Let me take as a, this is my public cloud and a private cloud. And what is the other system? No, that's in completely cloud, right? In the cloud itself, there are three systems we have. So there is one more is hybrid. So hybrid cloud. So these are total three systems. Three setups are there in the cloud deployment level. So public cloud means it should be only one landscape, right? There is a one landscape which is assigned to the multiple customers. In the public cloud, the cloud system will be assigned to the many customers on the shared basis. Whereas the private cloud means they will assign to any customers like multiple customers they will assign or single customer they will assign. Private cloud. This will be assigned to multiple customers, and this private cloud should be assigned to a single customer. It's not a multiple. A single customer it will assign. What about the hybrid cloud? It is just a mixture of public and private cloud systems. Okay, so they're mixing all the mixture of private and public cloud system, and they are integrated into one landscape completely. Here it is possible to integrate your on-premise systems as well. The cloud system and suppose we have cloud system and on-premise system, I can go and integrate these two systems under one cloud. So at that time they can choose it as a hybrid cloud. Okay, so this term you will get it very rarely because we are using mainly public cloud or private cloud, or else we are using on-premise systems, right? So here it should be a mixture of these two as well as the on-premise system. So to build your cloud-ready applications. These are just the three statements we have. And now you can see in the cloud service models, we have different service models which is available. IaaS and PaaS and SaaS. One is infrastructure and service, sorry, platform and service. These are the three service models which are available. So now your on-premise system will falls under which service, guys? Which service model? Any idea? Yeah. Right. So on-premise system should be, it contains all activities, the three activities, IaaS and PaaS and SaaS. You are the responsible person. You have to manage it. That the system maintenance activities, you have to see it and you have to maintain the physical setup, all the things you have to do that for your on-prem system. Whereas if you are using as this service model IaaS, so at that time you have to perform certain activities your end and certain activities should be some other end. Okay. And SaaS and PaaS as well, these are the things we have. Just high level diagram this is. Now let's go for our main content. So now what is a RAP? Can someone tell me? Hmm? RESTful application programming model. So using RAP, what we are going to do that? Okay. I can build Fiori application without RAP as well. Then no, especially we are going for RAP. Okay. So for example, I have created as a one G program. Okay, simple report. So that G program, I'm not used any standard tables or standard objects. Simply, I have created as one custom table, and I have built on the report on the top of the custom table. So now tell me that report, since we are not using any standard objects from SAP, right? Will it upgrade safe or not? Right. So this is a RAP is a framework to build the business applications. To build the business applications and services on S4 HANA and cloud systems as well as BTP environment as well. BTP environment. So these applications are cloud ready application, guys. Once whatever applications you are building using RAP framework, so that application will work on your on-premise system as well as your cloud systems. Today we are creating one report. Okay, today you are creating one report. So that report will work in on-premise. Tomorrow your client is planning to move that object to cloud system. Whether your object will work or not, that is a question mark, right? If in case if you build that application using a RAP, that definitely that application will work in the cloud system. Whatever cloud it is, a public or private cloud, whatever cloud it is, your application will ready to work. So exactly what it does. Yeah, please. Yeah. So here we are build. See, GT code we will not hack. We are not going to build. I mean, we are not going to use as a GT codes, right? So now what we are doing is we are going to nowadays most of the peoples we are using as a Fiori applications, Fiori apps they are using. Again, if you want, if you are using as an on-prem system 2023 or 2025, if you are using on-prem and you're they want as a G transaction codes. But even though you have to build, you have to use the clean core principles, right? At that time, definitely you have to follow these techniques. Okay. So that whether you are using a standard object or not, that is a secondary. So if you are following the clean core principles, then definitely you have to build your application using RAM. Earlier we are writing SIU names. Yeah. Or no, it will work. It will work. So suppose you can see if you are using a standard data element, VBLN, for example. Okay. So what, whatever it is, the standard object, it will not be there in your program first. We can't direct access on the standard tables. Even you can't data element as well. While sometimes we are creating a G tables, like suppose I'm creating one G table, my G table name is something G product information. I'm creating one field as a product field in the S11. So instead of creating new data element and domain, what I'm doing is okay, which is similar to my matter product is nothing but matter. I can use as a matter as a data element. Okay, matter as a data element. So that time definitely you will get a syntax error. It will not allow you to use the matter data element. I will show you those screenshots which I have. So it may be, if possible, I will try to post it in the group today sometime. You can see that. So this one I'm saying, guys. Right. Product ID. So now suppose you can see here, this is my G table. Okay. So directly I'm referring the standard data element is a matter. This is my from scratch object we are building, right? The moment when I click on save, I will get a syntax error, guys. Save and can do the check. We'll get a syntax error on this Because as you remember, the beginning, I mean, yesterday session, I told you that there is, if you are installed cloud component in your system, so at that time, the component we are assigning into one G package. Right. In the G package, as I said, we have release contracts like we can use these objects or which is released to cloud, and in separate package we can capture it in which are modifying the existing objects. So at that time we are segregating those packages. At the moment when you click on save, inside this save, whatever cloud component we have assigned, it will scan your it will scan your table object, all the things, guys. At that time you will get a syntax error. So we can't use like this. So if you want to use this at that time, this inside this data element matter, we have to create one G data element. Then we have to use it here. Don't use as a standard directly. What are the properties we have in MATLAB data element? Same way you have to create your own data element and assign to your G table. So that time you are not touching your core object. You are not using the main object in your system, right? If I am doing this, I am referring the standard object in my standard things in my object. You are using the core objects, right? In future, maybe SAP is going to increase or decrease this field and all. That is up to their option, SAP side. Okay. So the object is sorry. That is also standard. I have seen on table. I don't get error in this level, but these fields we are getting error. Maybe let me recall it whether that time we have created as a client independent table. I think we have created client independent table. Uh, Yes, if you use SIFL data, you will get error. That we will see in that our program when we are writing code, right, in the behavior level. So if you are trying to write SIFN uname, SIFN datum, SIFN user if this fails, we will get a syntax error. We have one class SAP has a given. With the help of that class, we can use those things for those admin fields. Okay. So any question, guys? So now using RAP, we are going to build build applications which are cloud ready applications. Okay. Now what it does exactly, guys? RAP, what it does? It is a key part of our ABAP cloud. So it helps the developers to create cloud ready applications, services, and extensions to build the query and OData services. Okay. To build the OData service. How it works? RAP will works on core data services. There is a word RAP will works on CDS views to define the data models. Okay, to define the data models and OData protocols. What are the benefits to use the, what are the benefits we'll get using RAP? So it should be user friendly UI you can design. Okay, as I said, which is a cloud stable application we are building and update safe application, which is secure and modern UI we are going to use all the things. And where we can go and access this application where it is available. So which is available as I already told you, which is our app applications we can, which is available from S/4HANA 1909 version onwards, which is available. So before version we don't work on RAP, and from here onwards, which is available on RAP applications. And here also, guys, there is a huge things which is going. Few functionalities is there in this version. Few functionalities is not there in this version. So it's better, guys, if you want to practice anything, 2023 version you can choose for your practice. Most of the features which are available in 2023 S4 HANA. Okay, 2022 is also not there. In 2022, draft functionality is not there. Event functionality is not there. But 2023, we have the this one. So as per recent TechEd 2025 TechEd, there is a one more concept, collaborative draft. Okay, draft is different, collaborative draft is different. So draft is there, it will work from your system 2023, but collaborative draft will not work. But collaborative draft functionality is available in 2025 system. 2025 system. So you know what is a collaborative draft? If we say simple word, so like we can see Sankar is also accessing this application. I am also accessing this application. My cursor is there, right? You know, you guys know locking mechanism already in the app. Okay, so in ABAP locking mechanism, what is locking? When you are trying to change object, when you are trying to change an object, so other person will not allow, right? We lock this object for other persons. Since I opened this program as a change mode, for example, these are my input fields in my Fury application, I'm edit mode. When I'm in edit mode, if other people will log in, they're trying to do the changes, will not allow, right? Will not allow. So in the collaborative draft, what SAP has introduced is since you are modifying, like you are going to update the value for function group. So why you are locking other fields? Why you are locking entire application? Right. So wherever your cluster is there, you can lock only this field alone. Don't lock other fields. Don't lock other fields. You can lock this field alone. As soon as you can update the value, you can remove the cursor and you can place the next column. Automatically, whatever value you have updated, all the other screens which are active screens, this value will be reflected immediately. Okay, the value will be reflected immediately. That is a collaborative draft functionality, which is available in 2025 version. But in our BTP trial account, guys, we can practice that. Okay. Clear? So for this, doing this system setup, these are the prerequisites which are required, guys. So what you guys we have to do is we can go to this account.hana.ondemand.com. First, install the ADT tools in your system. It's a Google Bro. So we can go to the website tools.hana.ondemand.com. Guys, you know how to install this, or just you can download the Eclipse and install it. So go to the ABBA. There's a two plugins we have to install. So this is for ADT tool purpose. You can use this link and you can install it. And also there's the ABAP Cleaner plugin, guys. ABAP Cleaner. Okay, so this also you have to install. Any idea on this, guys? If people say have any idea on this, so just I will give you quick overview on this. So for example, now can say this is my some Gtable logic. So there's a cleaner. If you install the cleaner plugins, you will get like this. Okay. So what it will do is, so just let me go here. Now can see there is a few statements, right? So now can say earlier we are writing as a, you can if you are doing as increment or something, the syntaxes will be converted automatically into new format. Okay. So in terms of these symbols are you can see there is a duplicate word removed as well. If left side code before cleanup and after right side code is after cleanup, how the system is converting, you can see. It will convert automatically, guys. If you're in case if you're using as a old statement, the statements it will be converted into new statement automatically. Okay. For that, you need to select the code. Just you can click on that. So let me open any program which we have built so that clip can see. Let me. Okay. You can see there is a simple program which you are building. So now I want to apply as some new syntaxes for this. So for that, what I'm doing is you can right click on this post writing the program. So this is there for your normal as well, guys. It's not for rap related. So this is the one of the tool I'm saying. Let me go interactive. So now left side and right side, you can compare it. So this is a preview you have what it is going to do. So it is going to align your code in proper format automatically. So as well as if any outdated syntaxes we are using, those syntaxes also it will be converted automatically. Those are all the things you will get it here. Just we can select it and we can click on apply and close. So if you see what are the rules we are using profile configuration, those settings will be there. If you want, you can configure your own settings. In case of CDS views, whether you want the spaces, if you want to remove any unwanted spaces or comments, chain and chain operator. Okay, so all the things. This one you can do it one time setup, one time in your car system. Now can see earlier we are writing like this. So data keyword, right? Select query, select these fields from so and so in table into your respective internal data. So if you apply as a clean code now, what system is doing, the data keyword is converting into final. Why it is converting into final? Because in the down of the program, so in the down of the program, we're not going to modify this or carrier data, right? So at that time, I don't want data keyword. So I can use as a final keyword. And also, sometimes we are writing a normal statements like we are doing summation, right? LV under sum equal to sum plus one. So for this now, can see the syntax will be they have written like this. It will convert automatically. Okay. So this plugin also you have to install so that we can use it in our upcoming classes. You can go to the Eclipse and install new software. Sorry, this is the URL, guys. Above cleaner. First, you have to install the ADT tools with the help of this and then this. So once it is done, you can go to the site like account.tools. What is it? This one I will share it to you. Yeah, sure. I will share this in the chat. I will share it in the chat as well as you will get it in the same PPT document in the Google Drive. Already your mail IDs are already added. You will get access there. Okay. So now we can go over here and do the registration. This is the account.hana.ondemand.com. We can do the register. And once you can register, you can go to the sign in. So, so go here and click on register. So here we are creating the cloud instance. Just let me click on register. And initially it will show you guys 30 days trial version, but you don't worry, it will extend to up to 90 days. You can use same mail ID. Yeah, same mail ID. See, after 90 days, once it is done, again you can delete your account. Just you can delete the instance, I can recreate it again. Okay, so now you can see, now today I have logged in, right? So the same mail ID since I'm using last 4 years. Okay, so this is our cloud instance. So I can delete this instance. Okay, I can delete this instance. Again, I can recreate. So at that time, again, it will go as a 30 days. So after that, again, it will, once it reaches to 30 days, they will extend to up to 90 days. Number of days, you will get it over here, guys, the count. Here, 40 is showing, right? This is the 40 count. So initially, they will provide the 90 days access, but 50 days for me, it is consumed. So another 40 days. Once it is done, again, I can create one more account. The same mail ID. The account would be deactivated. Again, I can go and I can click on register and I can recreate this. Okay. So initially, when you are registering, let me quickly delete my trial account. I'll show you that which one we have to choose. Is better, guys. You can choose the region as a Singapore region. So I have seen couple of issues in the US region. There sometimes it is working, sometimes which is not working. But the Singapore region, everything is going smooth. So I have seen very rare cases only the issue. You get this kind of screen. So it is a US or Singapore. You can choose the US and click on create account. So it is going to create my global trial account now. So it will take just 2 minutes of my time. So now once it is created, just click on continue. Now go to the trial account. This is the instead of web ID, we have to go for this SAP Business Application Studio. BAS. So now you can go to the trial account. So now you have created as a one trial account the instance in Singapore region. Now you can go inside this. So now we need a few setups we have to do it here. So far now you can see we have two instances which are available. So I need ABAP environment which are not available by default. We have to install manually. You have to install the BAS will be created automatically. So ABAP is not there. Now go to the service marketplace. You can go to the service marketplace and here you can just search for ABAP environment. So click on it and create. So now you are creating the ABAP instance. So everything is fine. Just give your shortcut name, whatever name you want. So now I'm writing ABAP underscore wrap. Click on next and provide your mail ID. Actually, this is your login mail ID, guys. This is your login mail ID and click on create. View instance. So now it is creating the ABAP instance in your cloud environment. ABAP instance is going to create in your cloud environment. Now you can see which got created successfully. The same way here you can see previous which is not there. Now we only created this. For this instance, we need the access key. To access this instance, we need access key. For that, you have to generate the service key. You have to generate the service key. So in these dots, you can click and create the service key. So the service key name, I'm providing this wrap underscore key is the user-friendly text, and click on create. That's it. So your service key is going to create now. It is in process. Once it is done, you can download the service key. So with the help of this service key only, we can communicate our BTP system. Like in your SAP, we have application server, all these details you are entering in the GUI screen, right? So those details, now it got downloaded. Now go to your Eclipse. Post installing all these plugins like ADT tools. Now go here, you can add your system, the BTP system. Now click on this plus symbol, search for ABAP here, cloud project. So ABAP cloud project. If it is a normal GUI, we are choosing as ABAP project, right? Now you can choose ABAP cloud project. Click on next. You can provide the service the service instance URL. For that, you need to click on this extract. So just now we have downloaded one file. Just click on import. Wrap key. We have created this just now. Open and copy to clipboard. This URL you can copy to clipboard and paste it over here. Click on next. So this is it will ask the login screen. Just click open the login page. And you can provide the initial login user ID and password, the BTP trial account user ID and password, guys. So you have successfully logged in and you can provide your name, your project system name, ABAP underscore wrap underscore. This is my development system for 2026. Finish. Then if you want to keep the same name, you can keep it. And usually in live system, we are keeping development system quality and professional, right? You have to keep like this and finish it. So now I have added successfully my cloud system in the ADT. We have added successfully in the cloud system in the ADT. Now here you can create it. So in this system, guys, we don't have those tables. So VBAK, VBAP, those tables are done, which is not available. You know, in normal GUI system, we have flight table. Flight is the reference scenarios, right? We have flight tables, S flight, S car. Those tables. Here also we have some tables are there, slash DMO slash travel. Okay, so we have some tables which are available for our practice purpose. So we'll work on the, sorry. Yeah. So we'll work on this table. We can take a reference of these tables and we'll create our application. Okay. So before going to build our application, first we have to work on how to create a table. So how to create a structures. And I want to maintain the foreign key relations. We'll do some activities on DDIC objects in the BTP trial account. Post that, we'll go to the CDS views and we'll start our wrap object with the help of CDS. And here there is no GUI access at all, guys, and we don't have GUI directly support over here. So if you want to see the output, and we can just press F8 and you can view the records, what are the records which are available. Okay. So these are the activities from you guys we have to complete before tomorrow class. And one thing, if you are choosing as a Singapore access, please give your packages so that I can able to see what changes you are doing. The same thing. And also I'm using Singapore, right? So whatever package I have created, the same package you people are also able to access. So let me check my package is there or not. Jet 05. My package is already gone, which is not there. Fine. Okay. So any question, guys? And or else you want to see how to create a package, at least we will start. Cloud. Yeah. So this is just directly we're accessing on-prem system, and this bash is there. Someone is asked me the question like bash. So here already bash is already there, which is already instance got installed. You can click on it, it will navigate to bash account. So far no need. And some more applications we have here, service marketplace. So which are premium base are there, which are able to get access. But anyway, that I will show you here. So application, you can see application front end services, something application log services. As I said yesterday, I told you right, we have application logs, SLG series, SLG 01, SLG 02. Those things related we have. And the farm related also there is a one integration we have those things. So those are the premium bases which are there. And there is a one more activity we can do that in our training. So we have the on-prem system. Okay, we have the on-prem system. I want to connect my on-premise system to my BTP account. I can, so that I can transfer the data between the systems. So this activity at that time we can come to your BTP there. Here you can create your destinations. You can provide all the information to communicate your backend on-prem system. So this configuration we'll see middle of our training, guys. I'm not going to show today now. This configuration on-premise and BTP linkage that we will see middle of our training. So far, just you can create these instances and we have to access this in our ADT tool. That's it for today. Yeah, let me stop this recording. Any questions?